What's up, guys? So today we're just gonna kind of do what we did in the last video, and it will probably be a shorter video. So we're just gonna do some in-house renovating on our own property, and then we're just gonna go do another client's property, and then that'll basically be it for the video. So we'll just go and fix up the downstairs first and just redo a lot of this, and we'll still also like sell a lot of the stuff that's down here just because we're gonna replace a lot of it with our own type of stuff. So we're just gonna start with like a completely clean slate and not worry about what we have going on with it right now, and we're just gonna switch it with our own stuff. And personally, on my own aesthetics that I actually like more monochrome colors, and so I'll probably stick with that for what I'll be making the house look like in terms of the coloration. And that'll be what we're gonna look at throughout the house. And so we'll do some cleaning up for whatever we missed on the last video, as well as just changing out everything that we're gonna be getting rid of. And so I think what we can do for the first part is we can see about painting the walls, and we'll do that first. So we'll look for some paint. So I guess we'll see about what the white grayscale looks like. And then obviously I would think it looks like it's gonna be white, but you never know what type of colors they use for certain things. So this video is just more or less gonna be the same as the last one, except we're just gonna be doing a lot more of our own thing in the house now, and not so much any client related stuff, but we'll get to that in the next half of the video. And so for the time being, we're just gonna be doing our own house. And right now we'll just do the painting, and we'll be getting around to the furniture and decor later at a other point in time. And so with what I like, maybe you guys can tell me what you guys like in terms of aesthetics for the houses and stuff that you guys live in. And I don't know, it'd be nice to know what everyone has in terms of their style or taste for their properties. Because everyone's always got their own, like, set style, right? And then, I mean, obviously for me, I feel like my style of things is kind of plain. Like, there's not much going on with it, but it is what it is. I mean, it's simple, easy. You can have a lot of things go together with a monochrome color palette. So, it's not like too much thinking on that part. But yeah, same as the last episode as well. I did mention that we are gonna get into some other games, and we'll be taking a look at Call of Duty, the newer version, and going through the campaign. And that'll be a mission per episode. So that's how that's gonna go around. And that'll happen, uh, it'll be 2 weeks from now. So look forward to that, and we'll be taking a break on this. So after this episode, there'll be one more to round it out on 5 episodes, and then we'll get on to the Call of Duty campaign. And that'll be what we'll be getting into 2 weeks from now. And then by that time, we'll also possibly see about that other game that I mentioned, which I did remember the name of, which is called Witchstone, if I'm remembering correctly. And which, like I said, is kind of like a D&D inspired game. So if any of you guys are interested in that, we're also gonna see about getting into that. And yeah, that's the plans for the future. And again, like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on a game that you guys would like to see, let me know, and I'll think about if we'll get into it. And I guess just so you guys know a little bit more about the types of games that I do like to get into, I'm more into games that are centered around a lot more freedom of choice and things of that nature for the player. And so if you guys think of any games that are along those lines that you'd like to see me check out, then by all means let me know, and I'll go check it out and see if we'll get into that game or not. So just let me know what you guys think, and that's basically the plan for what we'll be getting into. And again, if you guys have suggestions, I'm open to hearing what you guys think and what we can get in together. And yeah, so it'd be also interesting to know what you guys would like to see about the type of furniture that would be going in here. So as for the kitchen, I would keep it fairly open and not enclosed in any way. Not like this. I would probably keep this open, have the counter space and stuff right here. And then, but I would have more of like an island where there's an aisle where you can go past it, rather than it being closed off like that. But that's like my own idea. I probably would expand on the kitchen as well, just because the kitchen right now seems very tight and not like a lot of maneuverability, not like a lot of space for multiple people to be in the kitchen at one time. Which, I know not like all the time space is something that you could always afford in a house, and you always have to make do at some point. But it's just what you would think with the property is you would want to maximize the space as much as possible, but also having the space to live comfortably, right? Which is always hard to find a balance, because you're always going to want more of something else depending on how you want to live your life and just how you're able to use a space efficiently. It's not always the best option to go with it's not always the best option to go with a lot of, I guess, things that would be considered clutter, but you also want things that will kind of make the space feel welcoming to you, but probably also to people that come to visit. And so it's always just like a balance with what you want to have and what you can do without. And so, I mean, for me, I never really cared too much about having a lot of materialistic items. Sure, there's things I would always like to have, but it's not always something I personally need, so I could always do without some things and always just keep certain things with me. But of course, like, a lot of the things that I do enjoy are always kind of on the more expensive side. And just because they're more like hobby type of things, and so it kind of costs a bit more than what you would think a hobby would want to be costing you. Like, for instance, I actually do enjoy Warhammer, the 40k version, but it's quite the expensive venture if you're not willing to spend too much money, but you still want to, you know, get into something. So there's workarounds, which there's always just to accumulate it slowly, or you could probably look for extra pieces that people don't want, and so you could always just like trade for pieces that you have that they want, or vice versa. And you can always just also see about if there's any sellers on eBay, which is one spot that I've seen. But usually it's more like the people on eBay are selling parts that they don't need for packs that they've gotten, but only wanted certain characters or pieces. Or they're selling like a full painted army, but of course that would be more expensive because they put in the work to actually make the army and everything. But you can always find some type of workaround, so... And then another thing that I haven't gotten into yet, but I would like to, is airsoft. And I don't know, it just is an activity that I think would be good just to, one, get out of the house, and then two, it kind of gets you in a certain headspace that's not, I guess, considered like your everyday normal. So, because you can get a little bit more out of it in terms of what you need to think about, and I don't know, it just hopes to like develop different skills that you probably wouldn't have realized later in your life that could be useful. And so those are like two things that I do enjoy that I would like to be able to get into more, but it's just, it's can be costly, and it's just you gotta really have the time to like put into it to actually get some progress in and make it work. So you just gotta find the balance to that as well, and just figure out what you can do. So right now we're just kind of painting, so we're not really doing a huge difference in looks other than the walls themselves so far. And just to keep this within the time limit of just keeping this on the shorter end, I am pretty much gonna try and just do this bottom floor for the painting right now, and then we'll head off to do a job, and then that'll be it for the video. And we haven't done much, but it'll be at least progress that we can say that we've accomplished and have gotten done. So that'll be something. And we can always come back after we've gotten into some other things, and we can just continue on where we left off previously. So we've pretty much gotten all the walls down here for the paint. There's still some areas that we haven't gotten into, like over here in the washroom and stuff, but for the time being, we've gotten some fresh coat of paint on, which actually looks way nicer in my opinion. And so we'll mostly just be doing that in here, and that'll be us finishing up the painting for the downstairs for now. And yeah, then we'll move on to doing a job, and we'll see what we got for a job this time around. Which, in the last video, we actually got, I think, our first actual modern house. Because a lot of the other houses that we got into were a lot older looking, and they were also a lot more run down. So maybe with the more jobs we do, the nicer some of the properties end up being. And it didn't seem like there was much work either in that property. There wasn't too much cleaning or anything else to do, really. There's a lot of simple things that we had to do. It wasn't like a bunch of work. But yeah, after this, we'll basically be done, and we'll find ourselves doing the job, and that'll be it. And on the 5th video for this series so far, we'll probably get down to doing the furniture for the downstairs area, which is the kitchen and the living space and stuff. And again, then we'll just do another job, and that'll be how we'll proceed with that. So we're getting there. We're almost done with this. But I'm wondering what the next property will be, because it's definitely not been an old house on the last episode, obviously. It was a more modern house. And it was honestly quite small, actually, for being a modern house, but... because usually they're a lot bigger, most of the time. So, I'm wondering how that goes. Because they didn't necessarily have it downstairs as far as I saw. But I wonder if we will get a modern house for this next one too, for this next job. Because the modern houses are actually a nice breath of fresh air from a lot of the beginner houses we were doing. So hopefully that continues for this next one. And so that's that, unless we paint the roof, which... I mean, the roof looks fine, to be honest. It doesn't look like it's really dirty or anything, so we can pretty much just leave that. We will clear this out though, just because we are gonna redo in here as well, so... we'll do that some other time. And we mostly just cleared this out as well. Can clear out the kitchen, but we can do that later. We can do a lot of the other stuff at another point, so what we'll do is head off to a job now, and we can still just do some more of the coastal area, just because it seems like they have a little bit more interesting of a interior. So let's see what we've got. A little bird told me you're making it big in Pina Cove. I saw what you did at Jane's, and I must say I'm impressed. That gave me an idea. I found this old shack I think I could sell well. It needs some adjustments, of course. I have a client with a very specific taste, and nothing on the market seems to make the cut. I'm afraid if I don't find her dream beach house soon, she'll start to look outside Pina Cove, or worse, she'll buy something from Ascenso. My proposition is simple. You make the renovation and I make the sale. Are you ready for your first proper house flip? And so we're going to be fixing up this house. And this actually looks like it would have a lot of work. And we're probably doing more than I probably would have expected to do, to be honest. But it is an interesting offer, an interesting job to do, so we can go and check that out. So this is probably just going to be an entire redo of this property, if I would guess. So, and we have a budget of 40,000. So we got our work cut out for us. And so we're just like looking for trash now again. Just all kinds of things. There's 3 more things of trash to pick up. And that's that for right now on that end. Now we have a bunch of stuff that we're selling. But yeah, if I gotta guess, it's probably a complete redo of what we got going on right now with this house. So, but as far as beach properties go, they're always nice, but they can always get a lot of damage on them just because they are at the beach, and beachfronts aren't particularly great just because the salt water eats away at a lot of things. So it's just not a ideal location if you want to have at least the bare minimum of taking care of a property, because the salt water again just will eat away at everything. And I mean, it's gradual, but it will just start to eat away. And I mean, there's also risks with having property near bodies of water, just because of flooding or possibly even worst case scenario like a tsunami or something. And then there's also just erosion that'll just eat away at the land and stuff, where the water will just encroach on the property. So there's quite a few things that make it very much not like an ideal location, but it can always be a nice location for a time. So we'll get around to actually buying stuff and everything for this property afterwards, after we get rid of everything. Just because that's easier. It does have a very nice interior design though, for even if it is a small house, it is pretty nice. Like, it's very unique for an interior, I would think. So now we're just gonna get all this trash out of here, and then we'll see what type of furniture the property owner wants, which will be interesting because the last place we did, we didn't really have to do any furniture. We did some shelves and stuff, but it wasn't really anything crazy. And that should be actually not all the trash, there's a little bit left. Okay, that should be it, right? No more trash. No, we're all good. Okay. Now we'll just get rid of all the stains in here. So I would like to see what the furniture is going to be, because with this being a beachfront property, I'd assume it will maybe be something that's very much like beach oriented or coastal oriented. Just something to help match the scenery that the people that live here would get. So it's, I don't know, matching. Just because I guess a lot of people make things that match just because it makes sense that, oh, we're living here, so we should probably decorate this way. But yeah. There's always people that kind of always go that way too when they are redesigning their properties and stuff, is they'll try and match it to the location just because it makes sense, right? So, but you always gotta just, I don't know, go with what you want. It doesn't really matter if it is something that matches or not. As long as you think it looks nice, then it looks nice, right? So, like for me, I like all the monochrome type of look. Just more so just because it's simple. It's not like a lot of work. So, to me that just makes sense. Like, there's not too much fuss over what it looks like or anything, and it's not like anyone would really complain about something that is just monochrome styled. And, I mean, black and white is always just a very sleek combination of colors. We actually might be not making this much of a shorter video. It's taking a little bit longer than I would have liked it to. Because I was kind of trying to make this a shorter video for you guys, but with the amount of work that this house is going to have, it's going to be a lot more than I thought it'd be. That's that. And what did they want? They want a lot of stuff. 35 different things of furniture. And it does look like it's a lot of things that are very much like coastal based. Like it looks very sand colored, a lot of this stuff. But I guess we'll start with some of the more simpler stuff. So I'll put the fridge there for now in the corner. It looks like it's sand colored in here, but I guess it's defaulting to black. But that's fine with me. I mean, it looks nice. With the types of colors that this house does have, it's actually pretty nice. It's not too bad. There's not really a place to hang that on. I don't know where we're gonna put this towel, because there's not really a place to hang it. And then, yeah, there's just this towel, but there's not like a place to put it. There's nothing to hang it on. So which is a little frustrating because there's not anywhere to really put it. So I don't know what they would expect me to do. But I mean, you can't even change the orientation of it. So I'm kind of at a loss where I would put this, but we can leave that for now. So and then I guess this room wanted to be painted. Well, we'll get to that later. And we'll check out the outside. This doesn't really have too much going on, so this will be a pretty fast thing to do. And that'll be done. There will be the upstairs wants a lot of stuff. Just to quickly get that done, because we are running pretty late with the video. I don't know why I did that, but that's not what I wanted it to do. But again, we're trying to just get this out of the way, so we're not gonna worry too much. There's still more? What? What else is there? Is it that? I actually can't even get back over there now. It's actually almost done, but I don't know where else this would have me place this stuff at. There's nowhere else to put it. I guess that was it? Okay. So that's the towel. Again, we can't really worry about that too much, because I don't even know where that's gonna go. So this video is way longer than I intended it to be, which I'm sorry about that, guys. I actually wasn't really expecting this house to be like so much work. I kind of thought it would be a bit of a quick job, just like some of the other ones, but yeah, this is way more work than I anticipated it to be. So for that I apologize. I did not anticipate it to be this long. I was actually seeing about it being a shorter video for you guys to watch. So yeah, I'm completely sorry for that. It's my bad. I did not expect that to be the case. So maybe we'll just stick for one project next episode, and we'll just like either do a job or we'll just do a the house, our own house, and that'll be like what we do for the video. Because seeing as this is taking a lot more time than I initially thought this house would be, we'll probably just end up doing one project next episode. So that was completely my bad. But yeah, we'll finish this up and we'll be done with this. I'm sorry again for that, guys. That was not my intention with this, to make it drag out so long. And even for this, I can't even find where the last set of paint is supposed to be. Which, honestly, is probably... I guess I don't know. Because we've gotten everything as far as I can tell. But, yeah, so we did get 3 stars, so we'll probably just finish it off right here. So we'll complete the job and be done. So we didn't get everything, but this took a lot longer and there was a little bit of hiccups at the end, so...
Hello there. How did you like your first full house flip?
We'll just say harder than expected, just because I wasn't
Yeah, house
expecting
flipping
it.
isn't an easy job, but you clearly have potential. Maybe one day you'll get a chance to renovate the driftwood house, if the town council members ever come to their senses. But in the meantime, I have an idea for how you can practice your house flipping skills.
I would just say I'm all ears.
There's a site where you can look for rundown houses. Just buy them, do your magic, and put them on sale. I'm sure that with your work quality, you'll find buyers in no time. You did so well with the last house that I managed to sell it for way more than I expected. So, I want to share some of the profit with you. It should be enough for you to buy your own house to flip. If you want to, of course. Take care and good luck with your career.
Okay, well... let's see. It's finding time to flip your own houses. To buy one, press tab and open the houses tab. New houses will appear here with every job you finish. Time to make your flipping business thrive. Okay, so, I mean, I guess that was rewarding in its own way. We got to actually have the opportunity to buy houses now. But that'll be all for this video, guys. Sorry it was a little bit longer, but next time we'll just stick to one project and that'll be what we'll do for the video. So thanks again for watching. Hope you guys liked it. Come back for more, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.